Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video for you today. I've got some knives and some gear on the way, but nothing new to really show you today, uh, other than kind of a little bit of practice, I guess. Now, any bladesmiths or experienced knife makers, feel free to fall off your chair laughing right now if you'd like to. But I just want to show you where I'm at. I've uh, I've been anxious to get into knife making, give it a try. I've been doing a lot of research and by no means am I experienced in it. I've done some woodworking in the past, but and some welding, some working with steel, but never knives. So here we are. I went ahead and designed a blade, and actually I designed a few. Just kind of, I tried a drop point, and I guess a clip point, and just whatever this bottom one was. I didn't really like it, but I went with the drop point design. I ordered a 10-inch piece of 1084 high carbon steel in 3/16 thick. So that was the design I decided to go with right there. I moved on to just making a cardboard cutout of it just to get a feel, see for blade length, and just general feel. Then I had a piece of plywood, which I painstakingly ripped down and took a couple plies out of it so that it was around 3/16 thick, and just cut it and did my first plunge cut. Got my bevel in there somewhat, just kind of practicing how to get a ricasso in there, the whole 9 yards, just giving it a go. Everything short of mounting a handle on it, and of course, being plywood, I don't know if you can see that, but the end chipped right off because it's just laminated. There's no uniformity here. It was very rough, but that was my next stage. And then I went out and I now have a 4-inch belt grinder with disc on it, and a little 1-inch by, I don't know how long the belt is, but an upright belt grinder as well, so I could actually do a little more work. I just kind of roughed in this edge with a file, actually. And then I moved on to kind of a complete project, I guess. You can see my grind line is way up here. My plunge line is nice and uniform on both sides. Now, one thing I didn't do, and I will do when I get my steel, is I'll make a jig for my grind line. This one here, you can see it looks alright. It's nice and steady. I like my plunge line here. It looks exactly like I want it to look, actually. Which the grind line is actually higher than on this piece of paper, but yeah, it's pretty much exactly what I was looking for. My tip is still nice and strong. It's also nice and parallel. It's the grinding's pretty decent on it for doing it by hand. First go at it. Now, no, it's definitely not perfect, but again, first try. Made myself a little bit of jimping there, and I love the way this thing feels in the hand. Got my handle scales all done up. I haven't done any oiling or anything on it. I might, just to say I did, but this is cedar. As far as the handle scales go, this, I don't know, it's just pine, just softwood here. Nothing I'm too concerned about getting perfect, but I just wanted to really get a good feel for the process, and see if I had any bit of competency, I guess, in it at all. And so far so good. I'm really happy with that. I picked myself up some really nice handle material. Of course, like I said, this is cedar, which would be garbage for it. It's really soft wood. But I have a really nice slab of African Padauk, which is a red type wood. Very hard. I might use that for my first knife. I also have some bird's eye maple, which looks really nice. Got a few other pieces of hardwood this weekend that that I'm really excited to try to slap on a knife and see how they make out for handles. But yeah, so this is essentially what I plan my first knife to look like. I'll just get these other stages out of the way. So we're looking. I ordered a 10-inch piece of 1084, and this is about 9 3. Well, I go to the tip. Yeah, about 9 3/4 inches. So that'll leave me a little bit of wiggle room. We've got from the plunge line 5-inch cutting surface. Carly can't see that reflective ruler very well, but and we're at about 4.5 inches in the handle scales. Plus, we have our non-sharpened section here, which takes up the remainder. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think the jimping turned out well. It's in the right spot. The thing really feels natural the way I hold the knife. If I was going to be carving with it, or even some draw strokes or whatever you might want to do, it's comfy. I went a little thicker on the handle than some of the knives I currently have now, but I really tapered it down and just kind of left a palm swell in the center, and I really like it. So again, feel free to laugh. Any of you that feel the need, I can totally understand, but I just wanted to give it a shot and see, the process, maybe develop a little bit of muscle memory. I've done a lot of woodwork in the past, but never handle scales. So I wanted to get that going and just kind of get a feel for knocking down a bevel on a blade. This here started off as probably an inch thick piece of wood, and I planed it down to exactly 3/16. So this is as close as I'm going to get to an exact replica out of wood of the knife I would like to build. I feel I should be able to knock this out of steel. Obviously, I had to be quite careful with the wood because it gets chewed up pretty quickly, being softwood. Steel, if you make a mistake and go too far, you have to buy another piece of steel, but it shouldn't tear down quite as quickly as the wood, so maybe a little forgiveness there when it comes to working with the steel, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously, in this project, I can't test heat treating. I can't, there's no tempering going on. It's just wood, so it is what it is, but I really think it's kind of a good step as I've been trying to slowly work up to knife making. And I'm pretty much ready to give it a shot. And I've spent countless hours on YouTube, and there's a couple local blacksmiths that I've been in contact with, or bladesmiths, trying to just gather some information and some knowledge. And I feel I'm ready to go ahead and give it a shot. So I'll keep you guys up to date. I'll let you know when the steel arrives. I expect it this week, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Subscribe. Keep in touch. We'll get you some more videos. Have a good day, and Merry Christmas.